be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it's the Thunderbirds kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Owls offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. And down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And it's the Thunderbirds who will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. On the run, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rice. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The RPO, it's complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Jackson will throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a huge...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes the offense on second down. The inside handoff. Finding some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Jackson gonna throw it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Brown will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, an incomplete pass.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Handoff to the single back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They go right back to it. Nice move to keep running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At midfield, he's got room. Powers through. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Owls with the 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Brown wants to pass. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Got his man. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might as well stick with him. Here's a little room there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He'll throw it, and he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jackson gonna throw it. Flips it out to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And it's the Thunderbirds pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Floats it out in space. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Dorsett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Gets it into the end zone.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Brown will throw it. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he...
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Tempo and overdrive.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Snags it, and he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it's the Thunderbirds have it with a 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. Keeps it himself. Could be an alley. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That lead is now 10, down to a two-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Brown wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really.
Caught, and he's got room. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
There's a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it on the counter. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll go right back to him. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. He leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. New set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Going with the ground game left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking.
Got a little press. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes
breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Here's a heat. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Third down after the incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Trying to move them on the counter. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Brown will throw it. He's got him. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And now things even more challenging. The holding penalty backing them up for a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And then just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside. Going for it all. Caught to the house. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. You can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out